Hey, yo, what is going on, guys? It's me, tsumisauce, and I decided to do a quick one-take video on everything that you kind of need to know with learning how to play this game for the first time. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Here is obviously the game, The Forge. If you guys have never played this before, it's pretty awesome. Honestly, it's a great game. You should try it out if you've never tried it before. But anyway, let's go into the first place to teach you guys something really simple on how to play this properly. So, all right, so we're in the first world. So here is the first thing that you need to know. First of all, you're going to start off. You're going to want to talk to this guy first, Sensei Moro, and he's going to explain everything to you on what to do. But here are a few things that I realized that the game does not teach you, and I mean, I was pretty dumb. I didn't realize it until just now. So let me teach you exactly what they are. The first thing is, if you want to learn exactly how to level up, your level is actually right here at the bottom. This is level 18 right now for me. So there is your level right there, and there is your money right there at the bottom left corner as well too. Here are your weapon loadouts. So you have your main weapon, your main pickaxe, sorry, then you have your main sword or melee weapon, and then you have some extra stuff. So here I have a portal, and then I also have a lantern that's here as well too. And T, or this button right here, if you're playing on mobile, is for your inventory and also just like everything else. So you got your stash, equipments, index, achievements, quests, and shop. Okay, here's a really important thing to note though. So you really want to know this if you want to learn how to level up quickly. You want to be able to click the T button, or right here, you go over to your index, and you can see here. So here's all of your ores that you can forge. Sorry, here's all your ores that you can mine, and then you have your things that you can forge, so things that you can make in the forging machine, and then here are enemies. So every single time you find something new, you actually get money for it. So if I find a new item here, you claim it, and then you actually are able to get some cool money in. That also helps you get XP, which you can then use to level up as well. So that's one thing you can do. So you can literally just go ahead and explore or fight enemies. You'll uncover new enemies, and then when you uncover them, you will get money and also experience points, which you then use to level up. And your experience level is right here at the bottom. So here's this white bar that's right here, kind of hard to see. I don't know how it looks on mobile, but it looks like this right here. So right now my XP is 711 out of 1,714 in order to get to the next level. And so if I wanted to just go to the next level really quickly, I can go into the caves and I can just fight an NPC really quickly, and they should drop some money and also some loot and some XP. So you can also talk to these quest givers as well too, and they will give you more XP and more items as well that can help you out tremendously. You can also mine a bunch of items that are here too, but let's find an enemy first so I can show you really quickly on how it actually affects your money. So fight this guy really quickly. He's dead. Right there, I got some new material. I also got a little bit of money, and I got a little bit of XP, which is pretty awesome. You can also do a bunch of other things too when it comes to fighting. For example, if I look at this enemy, I can hold F right when he hits me, and I can block if I can do it properly. Right there, boom. So I just blocked him right when he did that. And you can also roll. If you didn't know that, you can roll any direction. So left, right, backwards, forwards, all over. You can jump and roll at the same time too if you want to. And you also have a heavy move for every item, which is your R heavy move. So that's like, doesn't happen every second, but you can kind of time it, do it pretty nice. Different weapons have different effects, but I'm just going to use this weapon for now just to keep it simple. So you can also mine different items that are here. So here's a pebble, has 14 HP. You can just go ahead and mine it. And when you mine it, you get an item. So I just got a common stone, and then that adds to the list of things that you might, maybe you didn't mine anything yet. So if it's right here, so you got stone, it's right here. So I just mined that right now. That's how you get items. You basically go to different types of rocks, you use your pickaxe, and you destroy them. And like I said before too, you talk to all these quest givers, and they will give you new quests, which you can then use to level up and get more money faster. Here's another thing that I didn't know in the beginning, which I wish I kind of knew when I first started off the game, which is if you want to be able to see in the darker areas, you get a lantern. How do you get a lantern? You go right over here. It's next to the potion shop. This is in World 1. So in World 1, you go to talk to this, you don't talk to anyone actually, it's right here. It costs $350 right here. And so you go ahead, grab it. I already have a lantern right now. I don't know if you can get more in the future, but it's right here on the side of my hip. And if you want to see how to use the lantern, all you need to do is go into an actual cave, because you cannot use it here. It doesn't work in this region. So we go into here. If I hit it now, it should turn on. Oh, there we go. Now it's on. So it doesn't seem like it makes an impact right now, but when you go into the darker areas, it really, really, really does help you out. So that was one of my main complaints, where I was like, why is this game so dark? They need to make it brighter because I can't see anything. It's starting to really annoy me. And then I realized you could just buy a lantern. So yeah, the lantern really helped me out a lot. And I wish that I knew this from the beginning. So if you don't know, now you do. All right, now it's on to the next thing. If you want to learn how to do some of the quests, actually, I'll probably do a video separately to do like, you know, all the quests and whatnot, especially the tricky ones. One thing I wish I knew from the very beginning too is that sometimes the ladders don't work. So you can't really climb stuff properly. So the easiest way to get out of a tricky situation is literally just respawn. Just respawn or just reset, and then you'll be fine. You'll go right back to the main loading area, and then you'll be good. Boom. Two other things. There's a few others, but I'm going to just keep it simple. So number one, when it comes to mining or forging, sorry, you go to this forging area, you hit E, and then you can select different items to put into the forging pot, and then you can make, you know, a weapon, or you can make a piece of armor. So the way that it works is you can kind of just throw random stuff in. You can kind of see like the chances or the odds you have to make whatever, and you can also be really strategic on how you do it as well. I'm honestly still learning how to do the system properly, so if you have any other, you know, advice, whatever, let me know. I think that there's different ways to do different variations, but we're still figuring it out as it goes because the game's still relatively new, so we're all learning. So anyway, if you wanted to forge this, I'm going to be using mushroomite and silver, and I'm going to have a chance to make 65% chance to make a straight sword or 35% chance to make a dagger. And so the way that this minigame works is you hit forge once you put the items in here, and you have to do the minigame properly, because if you fail doing the minigame, it's actually going to affect the quality of your end product or your end weapon or armor. So we're going to hit forge right now. So my max capacity is reached. So that's another thing too. If your max capacity is reached, that means you got to sell some of the items you have in your actual inventory. So if I open up my inventory and I look at my weapons, which are right here in my equipment, I actually have too many things. So the only way for me to actually make space for this is I can just click to upgrade. I can upgrade the amount of equipment storage, or I can just kind of sell one of my items. I can go to the actual one of the dudes who I can sell stuff to, which is right here. His name is Marbles. I can actually go to him and I can sell stuff if I want to, or I can just be lazy and just buy some more stuff. I'm actually just going to do that. I'm going to buy another slot. I think that's going to be a little bit easier for me. Obviously, you're going to run out of slots that you can use to put more things in, but I think right now it's going to be fine. I'm actually just going to hit T again, and I'm going to slide over here, and I'm going to purchase this slot, $2,250. Boom. I bought that. I should be able now to go here and go ahead and craft my my new item. So I'm going to do that. I'll put like that. We get 0.67 multiplier. Let's go ahead. We had 74% chance to make something. I hope we make a gladius. I've never made that before. So let's forge. All right. So you have to do this mini game. Like I said, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. You got to go up and down on this thing. It looks really sussy, but it kind of is what it is, you know. Go ahead, do that. Boom, like that. And then we're going to have to wait a couple more seconds. And then this second part of the thing starts, where you just want to kind of keep the arrow in between the yellow mark. There we go. That's pretty good. And then we just hit this. Just click this all over. And then here is the part where you got to do this perfectly timed. So we wait. Hover over the actual circle. Boom. Boom. Oh my gosh, that was bad. That was perfect. That was perfect. That was perfect. Woo! No! I missed that last one, bro. Oh my gosh. So yeah, if you miss it, you actually ruin the quality of the item. It's still not that bad though. I got 91% craft quality. This is made of mushroomite and silver. It's a straight sword. It's rare. It does 10.15%, 10.15 damage. Attack speed is 0.62 seconds and is made by me, and it's $77. So I'm gonna go ahead and accept that. That's actually my strongest weapon that I've ever made. And then I'm also just gonna go ahead and make some armor really quickly. I've never made armor with cardboardite, cardboardite, and I'm gonna use poopite. Cardboardite and poopite to make an armor helmet, I think. Oh yeah, I can't make it because I have max capacity at the moment. So like I said, you're gonna want to sell your items in order to make space. So let's go ahead and check our new item. This is the strongest weapon that I have. I'm gonna equip that, and now I have a new sword, which is pretty awesome. Slice that around. Cool. It's got like a different animation instead of the other one, instead of the katana. And I also have this is a lot stronger, like I said too. One of the other things that I wanted to mention before I forget, because I'm going to forget, is if you want to upgrade your weapon, if you want to actually upgrade your weapon and add runes to it, you need to go over to the enhancer. You talk to the enhancer. He tells you all this stuff, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm here to enhance. And then you can choose your weapon that you would like to enhance. And as you can see here, my dagger's at 3, level 3. and this thing has a flame spark rune that's on it, so that's what makes the the flame effect, the Rengoku effect. Anyway, and this one has the farting effect, which is hilarious. And then there's different types of things you can add to them. So if I select this Gladius sword, it's going to take medium essence, 1 medium essence, 1 small essence, and 1 tiny essence, and you get these from killing enemies. From killing enemies, you get this. So I'm going to go ahead and enhance this. It's going to cost me $28. Boom, enhance. Now we've enhanced it. Now it's at level 1, basically. If I do it again, it's going to cost, whatever amount. Boom, level 2. Do it again. Boom. Level 3, and now it costs these things in order to upgrade again. So I need a greater essence, medium essence, and a small essence, and then also a tiny essence. So it's still the same attack speed, or actually no, the damage is stronger now. It's 11.67. Attack speed's the same, and everything else is fine. It's still excellent. It's a pretty good sword now. It's not that bad. So now it's a little bit stronger. It doesn't look any different, but if I go over here, I don't have any runes at the moment. Talk to the rune maker. I think I could probably make another rune. I'm not too sure, so let's find out right now. I'm here to craft some runes, so I'm going to select the actual sword or the weapon that I want to put the runes onto. I'll select this thing. Boom. I don't have any runes at the moment, so I cannot add that any special effects to it. So later on in the game, I think you can craft runes. I don't really know for sure, but that's probably going to be something that's going to happen in World 2 and not in this beginner demo. This is super early. But again, you get your sword or your weapon or your armor to level 3 enchants, and then you go ahead and you talk to the rune maker and you can put a rune on it. And you need to do that for the first weapon, the katana that I have. You're gonna need to do that for the first one. Everyone does this. I learned that the hard way, that everyone did it. But yeah, that's how you get this effect, this this really cool flame effect. I think this is the coolest looking sword, dude. This is so sick. Anyway, we're gonna go over to this side, Miner Fred. This is where you get your pickaxes and whatnot. You need those pickaxes in order to mine ores. And I think probably the last thing that I'm going to say before I close this tutorial is, if you want to get to World 2, you need to get level 10. You need to get level 10 in order to do that. And then also, if we go ahead and you check the portal right now after we make this, you'll figure out how to make it later on. I'll show you how to do that later, much later. Once you get to level 10, you will learn more. Sensei Moro will teach you, actually. So you talk to, or you check the portal, and it says right here, in order to get to World 2, the Forgotten Kingdom, you need to complete the quest end of the beginning, and then you also need to reach level 10. So that's what I was saying. So once you finish the main quest, you will, get that finished off, and then you just get to level 10, and then, yeah, you're good. There's a bunch of other things that are really cool that are hidden in here as well. I did not talk about potions or anything else like that, but to be honest with you, I don't think you need to learn all that when you just start playing if you just want to get to level 10 really quickly. I will do different tutorials on how to speed run, speed run everything. The more I play, the easier it's getting for me to do things. So I'm learning how to do this literally in real time. So if I missed anything specific, or if I made something too complicated, please let me know, because like I said, this is something new for me, but I really do enjoy this game. I think it's pretty awesome. And if you have any questions or comments, let me know down in the actual comment section, because I would love to hear from you. And yeah, we're doing a noob to pro, and this is me using the golem race, which is pretty rare. And yeah, if you want to see my actual noob to pro series, I will pin it on the left, on the right, on the whatever. But anyway, that's just a little bit something I wanted to talk about right now. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. And again, I appreciate y'all for being here. My name is tsumisauce. All right, chat. I'm gonna go get to grinding. Let's go. Sheesh.